Hey there, friends and enemies, Jopie here again, and I hope you guys had a great holiday break. I sure did, but it's time to get back into Magic the Gathering as we finally have the debut of Lorwyn Eclipsed, and this set drops in just a few weeks, so we definitely want to see what they have in store for us today, and I'll go over all of the cards tomorrow, but for today, they put together a nice video that I wanted to check out.
Day, Lorwyn.
It's always day in Lorwyn's, Gwen.
And it's always a good one, Moira.
This is so wild.
Ooh, don't mind if I do. Grab my morning mug of muck from the auntie. Hunt for treasures inside someone else's bin.
I heard this was a pretty funny video, but I'm not so sure.
Baby or two from a kitten. There's some ratings for an hour or four.
This reminds me of a 1990s like stop motion type of show or movie or something.
What kind of breakfast mush could I find out on that dark, bright other side? Other side.
I did not know this was going to be a musical.
Shred it, Greg. One light, one dark, two worlds a world apart, but somehow in our dreams we share the sky.
I haven't watched one of these before, and I am not sure about it.
One light, one dark, two worlds a world apart, but somehow in our dreams we share the sky.
And I go higher and higher and higher.
Lower and lower and lower. Higher and higher and higher into the
Yo, this is a fever dream. Are all okay? Someone in the comments let me know. Are all the debut videos like this? Cause I feel like I'm on drugs.
Consume or show my soul, and how will I ever see the other side of me? What if I never get to be completely me?
No, this is wild.
Squid.
Thanks, Moira.
Good night, Shadowmoor.
Greg, it's always night in Shadow.
Shut up, Snake!
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, it was crafted by the Jim Henson Company. Okay,
Welcome
that makes
back
way more
to
sense.
A familiar plane, one with two unique versions of itself. This set is a return to Lorwyn and Shadowmoor. These two form a dual aspect plane where night and day exist side by side.
Some of this art is pretty sick.
Lorwyn
Steam
is the
vents
day
coming back.
aspect, brimming with whimsy and color. The other aspect is Shadowmoor, a chaotic and wild area of never-ending night. These previously separated sides now coexist at the same time. But their borders constantly expand and shrink. Massive zones of day and night shift across the plane. Any creature that moves between them will be transformed into alternate versions of themselves, while retaining
That's a sick
only
concept.
some memories of their time on the other side. And where these zones collide, new dusk realms have emerged that are neither fully in Lorwyn or Shadowmoor.
Interesting.
Lorwyn Eclipsed includes iconic creature types from previous Lorwyn and Shadowmoor sets. Pick your favorites and play as a cunning goblin, or a haughty elf, or a loyal Kithkin. Each of these card types is reimagined with an updated visual spin, while honoring the beloved traditional art style
Mutable
that came
Explorer
before.
looks pretty good.
Elves
I
were
like
once the rulers of Lorwyn, focused on elevating beauty at any cost.
that. Oh yeah,
But with
tribal
the
decks
planes
gonna go
merged,
crazy in
their
the
power
set.
has waned, and their attitudes have softened, slightly. The Shadowmoor Elves' dedication to beauty has only been strengthened by their diminished territory. They will risk everything to maintain their small enclaves and catalog new forms
Some of
of
this
beauty
art
where
is
they
so
find
sick.
them.
Tristan looks
The
awesome.
merfolk of Lorwyn are haughty and elitist, viewing themselves as a cut above any other creatures, including their brethren from Shadowmoor. More duplicitous than their Lorwyn counterparts, the merfolk of Shadowmoor seek wealth through any means necessary. The goblins of Lorwyn Eclipsed are known as boggarts on this plane.
Boggarts.
On the Lorwyn side, they are insatiably curious, sometimes to their detriment. But those that aren't doomed by their own
Boy,
curiosity
Boggart Prankster
grow
is
into
hilarious.
powerful, magical creatures
Boggart Mischief.
referred to as aunties, who pass
Elder
on
auntie?
wisdom and provide leadership to their tribes. The goblins
Heirloom
of
auntie.
Shadowmoor aren't driven by curiosity so much as vengeance and spite.
Eclipse
Their
the
aunties are
Boggarts.
often loners. Rather than helping their communities, they strike out on their own.
Vile,
and are
vile Boggart. That
volatile
looks
and
sick.
chaotic. Kithkin are a group of pastoral farmers who value the bonds of the collective over everything else.
Alright, creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. So, essentially, with this enchantment, you're going to want to spam out creatures, and then they all get more powerful. So, go wide, go big.
Though individually they may be small, working together allows them to accomplish much, and they are not opposed to letting different creatures joining their group. However, in Shadowmoor, the Kithkin have turned their sense of community inward and given in to paranoia. They erect fortresses and use their unity to repel all outsiders. Fairies are tiny pranksters, wielding
fairies are back
illusion
too.
magic to cause mischief. They are
So, obviously, these will be good. Counter all... Wait. So for 2 colors and 2 blue for instant, this spell can't be countered. Counter all spells your opponent controls and all abilities your opponent control. Create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying for each spell and ability countered this way. What? That's actually insane. So you got Bitter Bloomberry for 2 black and it's a 1/1 with flash and flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. Not bad, especially if you don't mind losing life, if you can either gain it or if you're gonna be able to hit with so many of your flying fairies, it does not
fiercely
matter.
protective of their home Glen Elendra, the narrow valley in the mountains protected by enchanted and powerful fae. Remarkably similar between night and day, they aren't to be underestimated in Lorwyn or Shadowmoor. Lorwyn Eclipsed features returning
Reese,
characters as well as
the
new ones.
Evermore.
Reese is the former, an elven hunter. He was trained in poison magic by the tree folk. This near-immortal stalks Shadowmoor, seeking danger and thrills to occupy his time. Tristan is a new face, an elf raised on stories of great times long
Ooh,
gone.
Death Touch. 3/4
Though
with
frail,
Death Touch too.
Tristan's role as horticulturist and poison master for the tyrant Morkant makes them
Oh, you
quite
can
a
transform it for a black.
Tristan
and then,
may not like serving Morkant, but in this new and more chaotic world, they don't have much of a choice.
That's kind
But
of nice.
Tristan dreams of a world where they, not Morkant, lead the elves back to their former glory.
Very sick.
Oko is a dangerous
Oko
shape-shifting
returns.
planeswalker with a checkered yet mysterious past. Those who have crossed his path have often wondered where this clever and dangerous force of nature came from.
Transforming
His mysterious
Planeswalker is
origins are
kind of
revealed
wild.
in this set as he returns to his home plane. But after sparking turmoil across the multiverse, his reasons for returning home remain unknown.
Interesting.
As Lorwyn and Shadowmoor struggle between order and chaos, Oko might just be the thing that tips the balance. This set features the return of the familiar giants from the original Lorwyn. They are as
Curious
wise as they are
Colossus.
massive, and can often be found settling disputes from those smaller than themselves.
That's a 7/7 for 7 mana, 5 colorless and 2 white. When this enters, each creature target opponent controls loses all abilities, becomes a coward in addition to other types, and oh my goodness gracious. That is insane. Very expensive, but also very insane.
But don't underestimate them in battle. In addition to the return of the giants, there are also
We saw this
familiar
earlier,
and
Champions of the
refreshed
Perfect.
mechanics, like Behold. To behold a creature, either choose a creature you control of the same type, or reveal
Exile
a
an
creature
elf
of
you
that
control,
type from
or
your
an elf
hand,
card from your hand.
then trigger the related effect. Convoke is another returning mechanic, one which allows you to tap creatures rather than pay some of the mana cost of a spell. Each creature that is tapped pays for either one or 1 mana
okay.
of the creature's.
Harmonized Crescendo. So it is expensive at 4 colorless and 2 blue. You can also, but you can tap a creature with Convoke to pay for 1 mana for that. So you can essentially cast it for 2 blue. And this is where a tribal, either a fairy deck, a merfolk deck, even something with blue in it, could go crazy because choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. You could draw probably like 7, 8. And then obviously it pairs with this merfolk wizard, which also has Convoke. So
Colors.
kind of crazy.
With Evoke, you can pay an alternative
Yeah, that's such a
cost
silly
for
card.
creature spell,
Vibrance.
allowing you to gain its enter the battlefield effects for that card at a discount. However, if the Evoke cost is paid, the creature is sacrificed when it enters. Kindred share the same set of subtypes as creature cards. This allows cards referring to specific creature types to interact with kindred spells.
Ooh,
and
that's
permanents,
interesting.
if they have the relevant creature types. Lorwyn Eclipsed also includes new mechanics like Vivid, which enables you to count the colors among your permanents for scaling effects. Explosive Prodigy can do X damage, where X is the number of colors among permanents that you control and have counted using Vivid.
Interesting.
Or Blight. With this mechanic, you can put a -1/-1 counter on your creatures as a cost. Using Dream Caesar's Blight mechanic, you can put a -1/-1 counter on a creature you control in order to force each of your opponents to discard a card. Lorwyn Eclipsed features 2 commander
here are
decks,
commander decks.
each of which contains 12 new cards. Dance of the Elements is a 5-color elemental deck.
We saw this tease,
featuring
but now
creatures
it's
with
officially
powerful
revealed.
enter the battlefield abilities. Ashling was first seen in original Lorwyn. She is representative of the Flamekin, a race of elementals formed of fire and stone. Here she wields the new strength of her people, who have emerged into the freshly united plane with greater abilities than before. Blight Curse is a deck that allows the player to experience the blight of Shadowmoor firsthand. This deck is powered by the Blight mechanic. Anti-Ul.
Whenever one or more creature -1/-1 counters are put on a creature, draw a card if you control that creature. If you don't, its controller loses 1 life. So you're essentially going to be trying to pass around -1/-1 creature counters on not only your creatures but also the enemies as well.
Is a terrifying goblin from Shadowmoor who occupies a twig hut that moves around on frog legs. As vindictive as she is powerful, Auntie Ul prides herself on the creative curses she places on anyone who crosses her. While magic artwork has always been handmade using digital or physical mediums, Lorwyn Eclipsed showcases the importance of traditional artwork, which makes up a majority of the set.
I love that, honestly.
Many artists from the original Lorwyn and Shadowmoor sets have returned to these familiar planes for Lorwyn Eclipsed, bringing with them experience and new
That looks
ideas.
so sick.
Several of those artists documented their process, including Iris Compete, Scott Fisher, Paolo Parente, Jesper Ising, Annie Stegg, and Rebecca Gay. Stay tuned to see more of what it took to bring these incredible visuals to life.
I love that
Rebecca
behind
Gay
the scenes.
painted
Not
this
everyone,
headliner card, Bitter Bloom Bear.
not
in
everyone's a
borderless
fan,
frame.
but oh, this is so
Available
sick.
in a series of only 500. It is the perfect celebration of the classic style that Lorwyn Eclipse embraces.
I'm kind of glad that they're going back to the numbered cards for the the chase cards, to be honest. I feel like that's a better way to know how many are out there instead of it being like a guess like some of the other cards that we've seen in the past.
50 cards in the set were created in the Fable frame style.
I
a
love
classic
this.
and
I will be
hand-drawn
collecting
treatment
these for sure.
mirroring the set's aesthetic. These Fable frame cards harken back to traditional bedtime story illustrations.
Yeah, these are
fitting
awesome.
the sometimes whimsical and sometimes
I'll
dark
go over all
nature
these cards
of Lorwyn
tomorrow in a
and
deck in
Shadowmoor.
a separate video.
They can
but...
be found in play and collector boosters.
Oh, and play
Borderless
boosters too is
cards
nice.
in Lorwyn Eclipsed also feature returning artists who worked on the original Lorwyn and Shadowmoor sets,
The sig
showcasing
looks really
traditional
nice.
illustrations in a borderless frame. Calling back to compositions from the older sets, these cards feature extreme frame breaking to bring new life to these favorite planes.
Yeah, I do like
This
that a
special
lot.
treatment of 20 cards can be found in play and collector boosters. Japan Showcase cards showcase handcrafted Japanese art that complements the folksy setting of Lorwyn and
Okay.
Shadowmoor.
These are going to be
These 10
very
cards
sought
can be
after.
found in collector boosters. The
For
Japan
sure.
Showcase cards also come in a stunning fracture foil treatment.
I do like the fracture foils as well.
Lorwyn Eclipsed also features 5 borderless reversible shock
The
lands,
shock lands, of course.
completing the full cycle of shock lands from Edge of Eternities. These double-sided cards come in foil and non-foil and can be found in play and collector boosters. Lorwyn Eclipse special guest cards feature a new and unique paper cut design applied to some favorite characters. These are 20 cards in this style, split
Wait,
evenly
those
between
are sick
Lorwyn
too.
and Shadowmoor. Non-foil versions can be found in play boosters, while foil versions
Yeah,
are
I'll probably
available in
just
collector
do the
boosters.
non-foil, but
And finally, harmonized crescendo shines in any deck built around a shared creature type, drawing you cards for each creature you
yeah, I
control
went
of
over this
that
card
kind.
earlier. It's sick.
This special treatment is available exclusively in buy-a-box promos.
Huh.
Kin Binding is a powerful addition to any creature-heavy deck. Not only does it give you a Kithkin each turn, but it makes all of your creatures stronger. This treatment can be found as a bundle promo. You don't need to wait until the official release date to start exploring
Pre-release.
Lorwyn and Shadowmoor. Tune in on January 14th for MTG
Oh,
Arena
Arena.
Early Access to see Lorwyn Eclipsed in action for the first time. Then, starting the weekend of January 16th, you can play early at your local game store for pre-release. This set will also be available on MTG Arena on January 20th. Otherwise, get ready to enter
I might
into
do
Lorwyn
pre-release
and
for this one, I
Shadowmoor
think.
on January 23rd, when Lorwyn Eclipsed will be available everywhere, whether you gravitate towards day or night. Prefer Lorwyn or Shadowmoor, or find yourself in a dusk realm somewhere in between. This set promises an adventure full of duality and fun.
I like it. I think this is the most traditional Magic set we've gotten in a long time, and I think that's great. Now, we'll have to see how strong the cards are. I think that does ultimately matter. But I am pretty excited to at least take part in pre-release, maybe buy a bundle or something, and just see how it goes. I think this looks like a very fun set overall, and I'm pretty excited to see how it all plays out. I'm glad this is the first set of the year to start things on the right track. I know people are going to be very upset about all of the Universes Beyond that we're getting this year, but for me, I'm just like thankful that we're getting a lot of cool Magic cards. So I'm going to be collecting a lot of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like the video as always, comment, subscribe, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.